What is going on, YouTube? This is Gavin21202, aka Gavin Orlandi, and here with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, today is a 3-topic WWE news video. With that being said, I'm very excited to bring you guys this video today. My day's going alright so far. I hope your guys' day is going absolutely amazing. I hope to make it a little bit better with this video. And with that being said, you guys already know how it all goes. Got 3 amazing topics lined up for you guys, all main event caliber topics. And with that being said, nonetheless, I'm back. Like I said, we're getting back into the groove. We're getting back into the gist of things. And these videos are going to start coming out more and more and more. Because for those of you that have been here through the struggle for, I don't know if any of you notice. We've been stuck at the 10K range for quite some time now. Well over a year, maybe even 2. And with that being said, this channel just kind of stopped at a point. It kind of stopped at the 10K point, and it kind of just stopped growing. My goal with this channel is to regrow this channel, get it back up there, get it back up to what it was, and refurnish this channel after something. YouTube's doing a lot. It's damaging a lot of channels, and a lot of things have changed. And with that being said, I'm here to bring this channel, get it back up and going, and I can't do that without your guys' support. So thanks for you guys that have stuck with me this entire time. Like I said, my main goal is to rebuild this channel back from the ground up to what it is and what it used to be. And with that being said, like I just said, I can't do it without the support. So ladies and gentlemen, you guys already know what it all is, and we're going to hop right into the video. Whoop-ah! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the first topic in today's WWE news video is breaking news in regards to Ric Flair and The Man, the Trademark The Man. Now, for those of you that don't know and have not been following, Ric Flair has filed a trademark for The Man, obviously meaning when you hear the word The Man, you'll think of Ric Flair and The Man, obviously amusing and assuming to pro wrestling. With that being said, Ric Flair has a problem with the fact that WWE books Becky Lynch as the quote-unquote The Man, and he's not getting paid for it. Before we go any further, I want to hear what you guys have to think about this. Ric Flair threatened legal action on WWE if they do not pay him and they do not change their ways on this position. I want you guys to throw it down in the comment section. Do you think Ric Flair's going overboard here, or do you think Ric Flair's in the right? Obviously, when you hear The Man, when you hear to be the man, you got to beat the man, you think of the great Ric Flair. Am I right, or am I wrong? I know when you hear The Man, the first thing that you think of is not Becky Lynch, unless you were just born in the professional wrestling era within the past year. Now, obviously, with that being said, Ric Flair obviously has his rights. He has his purposes. He has his reasoning for things. And with that being said, him threatening legal action, he obviously, or not obviously, he recently met up with Triple H to come to a terms of an agreement on the situation, and no agreement was made. With that being said, from on there, Ric Flair then went to get the trademarks, meaning that the man phrase and the quote, The Man, would belong to Ric Flair. And like I said, whenever you hear the word The Man, you'll think of Ric Flair. So, like I said, it's just not. I don't think there's any beef in between, or in particular, with Becky Lynch, with Ric Flair. I don't think there's any beef with WWE and Ric Flair. I just think Ric Flair has his reasonings for what he's doing, and he's, Ric Flair obviously coming up with The Man, I guess you could say, and obviously with that being said, Ric Flair wants his money. He wants what he's worth, and he wants what he's owed. And obviously, if WWE's going to keep going with this Becky Lynch gimmick, obviously they're going to have to do something about it and compensate Ric Flair, or obviously they're going to catch a big lawsuit coming in their way. So with that being said, throw your thoughts in the comment section below while we head into the next topic of the video. Ladies and gentlemen, the next topic of today's WWE news video could contain a possible spoiler. Now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, now for those of you that have been watching the King of the Ring, Chad Gable has come a very far way in the competition of the King of the Ring tournament. And with that being said, it could come down to the finals being Chad Gable facing Baron Corbin. Now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of news going around. There's a lot of rumors going around circulating. Who's going to win the King of the Ring? Who's going to win the crown? Who's going to get the throne? And with that being said, it could it could very well be none other than Chad Gable. Now, for those of you that don't know, Chad Gable was recently in a tag team with Shelton Benjamin, and then they both split away, went their separate ways, and Chad Gable kind of went on a different route, and he wasn't seen on WWE TV for quite some time, obviously on like WWE Superstars main event and that sort of thing, but obviously not being on the main roster showed off and showcased as much as he should be. With that being said, someone must have shed some type of light on WWE's eyes on how much of a talent Chad Gable is and how amazing he is in the ring. With that being said, Gable, he's been there for a while. He knows what he's doing. He's been there long enough to know. He's been in tag teams with Jason Jordan. He's been in tag teams with Shelton Benjamin, and obviously this entire topic is coming from the fact that Kurt Angle actually was praising Chad Gable on social media about it, and Kurt Angle thinks that Chad Gable is going to win the King of the Ring competition. And with that being said, a lot of the rumors are coming around. Obviously, WWE on the Raw side of things, they have a big push coming for Cedric Alexander, and it seems like on the blue side of things, WWE has their eyes set on Chad Gable. And with that being said, Chad Gable is a prospect. He's a top guy. You can put him in the ring, and he's not going to give you a bad match. So, WWE, their eyes must have been opened. This would be a huge career-changing decision, and this could shoot Chad Gable to the top. So, I hope Chad Gable wins this tournament, and I hope WWE sticks with their guns, and they actually go with this plan. So, we're going to head right into the third and final topic with news on the WWE Draft. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, today we may have a date set for the 2019 WWE Draft. Now, for those of you that don't know, John Pollock of Post Wrestling said that as of right now, as of what he knows, the SmackDown edition, the edition of SmackDown Live on October 11th, will mark the beginning of the 2019 draft, and the October 14th episode of Raw will mark the end of the 2019 draft. Obviously, it's starting on SmackDown, carrying on into the next episode of Raw. Now, with that being said, this seems like it's going to be a couple-day event, and with that being said, WWE, obviously, I said this last time, every time we talk about the draft on this channel, they did an amazing job with the draft the last time they did it. It was amazing. And with that being said, we head into the idea of the wild card rule. Now, with that being said, WWE, obviously, they have their eyes set with WWE moving to Fox and all sorts of things. They have their mind set on things. They want separate brands, and they want separate people on separate brands. So, their respective people on Raw, and there's respective people on SmackDown. Kind of what WWE was doing in 2016, the last time they did the draft. And in my opinion, it was a huge success for the first little while. I believe that when it kind of all ended is when they started to do the dual brand and pay-per-views all the time. I feel like that was their downfall on that brand split, and that's why it didn't go as well as it did, and it just kind of ended. But with that being said, it is reported that if WWE does go the route of actually doing this draft, and as we know, Vince McMahon can change his mind, that WWE would get rid of the wild card rule, and like I just said, each person would be assigned to their respective brand. So Roman Reigns, if he was drafted to Raw, you'd only see him on Raw, and you wouldn't see him on SmackDown unless it's a Raw pay-per-view or it's some sort of special event on SmackDown. But with that being said, my entire opinion on this entire thing, I think it's absolutely amazing. I think when WWE does the draft, it has everything set, because you can expect two different things when you watch Raw and SmackDown. Like, literally a few years ago, Raw was the main thing, and then SmackDown would just be like clips of what happened on Raw, and then the same guys that were on Raw would come out and just carry on their feud. So it was nothing really any new. It was just kind of the same shit we got on Raw, just on a different name show. So with that being said, it does seem like WWE is heading the route of doing this draft, and I want to hear your guys' opinion on that. So, like I said, like I always say, if there's any more news on the draft, any more WWE news in general that comes to my eye, I'll bring it to you here on this channel. And with that being said, you guys already know how it all goes. In order for me to bring you all the latest WWE news, rumors, headlines, and updates, I need you to like this video, favorite this video, share this on every social media platform that is humanly possible, and do me one final thing, and definitely subscribe. Thanks, guys. I love you all. Gavin 21202 out.